Working the weekend stream shift. It is I, your host, Pop. Welcome everyone to Sunday Anime Chat. Being that it's a new month, the new theme for the month is Kaiju in anime. And as you can see, I have scrolling by some pictures from some of the Kaiju shows out there. And hopefully we'll be diving into those in anime form, of course. And I'd just like to say welcome to everyone in the chat. What I can see so far, Alex Moore, you're here while you read the mangas. That's always good. And hello to Whoopa Troopa, Tokyo Better Beware, yes. And Jake D, glory to Whoopstotska, of course. Godzilla -1. We'll get to that, Jake D. There's still lots of Sundays in the month. Well, you guys will see what I got going on. And hey, it's Irate Specialist. How you doing? Nice to see you. And I look like everyone remembered to set their clocks back an hour. So that's all good. But you guys know you know what we do. First of all, every time, we always check out the news of the week, because we gotta know what's going on in the world of anime. And I do that courtesy of the Anime News Network. Your phone does it for you? Yeah, all the computers, all the phones and all that. The only thing I have is like the clock on the stove and my hanging clock in my living room. Just gotta take it down, set it back. No big deal. Alright, so going back to Sunday, October 29th. Kuso Mizu Technique Manga's Shin Yaranai Ka anime slated for April 1st, 2024. Spy Family Code. White Films trailer reveals official Hige Dandism's new theme song. So yes, the Spy Family movie. That'll really rake in the box office, I'm sure. People are loving the Spy Family. I know I am. The Idolmaster Shiny Colors anime post trailer for second theatrical film. Moving on to Monday, Dead Demons DDD Destruction anime films reveal cast. Vicky, you're running for Supreme Galactic Chancellor and your platform has abolished daylight savings? Good. Yeah, if we could do that, I'd be great. Very grateful for it. We don't need to do this anymore. It just messes up people. And yes, of course. Yor is everyone's favorite waifu. What do we got here? Emma Toyama's Vampire Dormitory manga gets TV anime in 2024. The Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel 3 and 4 games PS5 versions launch on February 16th. Kingdom Hearts Missing Link smartphone game launches in 2024. Oh, it's a smartphone game. Remember what I always say, you guys. Stay away from those. They can shut them off at you on any time. That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. Coleus Dream anime streams opening video. It's Time for Torture. Princess TV anime reveals first promo video, key visual, additional cast. This sounds like it's right up your alley here, Jake D. 'Tis Time for Torture. You may want to watch that one. Firefighter Daigo, Rescuer in Orange anime casts Marina Inoue as Shakariki, manga heroine. Dragon Ball, the Breakers game, Season 4 trailer reveals Broly as Raider. Crowdfunding campaign for Kimiwa Nozumo Ain visual novel's new edition launches. Whoopa takes notes. Have blowtorch and pliers on standby, always to encourage confessions. Da, comrade. Sega's 404 game Reset game ends service on January 5th. Oh, another one. Ending service. The Kingdom of Ruin anime to replace Junya Ikeda as Oz's voice. I haven't watched Kingdoms of Ruin. I'm sure there's some of you out there that have. Alex Morley will be back after the news, as always. Tuesday, Mysterious Disappearances TV anime unveils more cast, main staff, in first trailer. Scott Pilgrim Takes Off anime series streams opening video. I don't really care about Scott Pilgrim. I did see the movie. I didn't read the comic book ever. But, somebody decided that they needed to do a Scott Pilgrim thing. I'll pass. Shuichiro Umeda stars in The Blue Wolves of Mibu TV anime. Kingdom of Ruins is pain. That mangaka needs a hug. Okay, thanks, Jake D. Maybe that's what we should see if we can arrange that. Try to send the mangaka some kind of like rent a girlfriend, and at least she can give him a hug, and then watch his writing change altogether. What do we got here? There's a lot of bad things that happen. Okay, some people really like Scott Pilgrim, and all you know is Michael Cera is in the movie and his face bothers. Oh. I do not like Michael Cera as an actor. He just bugs the hell out of me too, Whoopa. I know what you mean. I can go without watching movies with him in it. That time I got reincarnated as a slime. Coleus Dream anime reveals 2 more cast members. But it's a Canadian? Michael Cera is not Canadian, is he? He better not be. Disown that guy. I am obligated to like it. It's part of Constitution. You must like it. Oh, Scott Pilgrim is. Right. Yeah. Nah, he's not as big an icon as people like to think he is. One Piece Film Red anime tops 20 billion yen. Look at that. Film Red. And Mrs. Mechanic and I actually have it on Blu-ray, and we watched it again. Not bad, but yeah, it's sad. It's a sad one, and way too much singing. I obviously know they wanted that as a vehicle for Ado to do her singing, but we never get that much singing in One Piece, ever. This is like the first One Piece almost musical. Be like you hating Dudley Do-Right or Wolverine. You know what? Unless you're a true comic book fan, a lot of people probably wouldn't know that Wolverine is Canadian. I'm a true Whoopstokian at heart. Yes, Whoopstokian. Yes. Nitro Plus Nitro Arts announced new Doll's Nest game for PC. Spirit Hunter Death Mark 2 game launches in English for PS5, Switch, PC on February 15th. 20 billion yen? That's a lot of shekels. That is a lot of shekels. But it just goes to show you that this One Piece is just a powerhouse, and how many people actually really like it. Because Ichiro Oda is an excellent storyteller. And that's what really draws you in, is the story. You know, the story, the character designs, all that kind of stuff. I can't think of anybody that does, you know, even to his level. Oda channeling Scrooge McDuck. Well, he'll probably have a money bin. Put all his billions of shekels in the money bin, and he'll swim around in it. Yeah, so there is not a lot of mangakas that come close to his storytelling. I mean, Akira Toriyama probably, if I think of right off the bat. You thought what drew people in was Nami? Well, you know, Nami, Robin. You guys saw my new mouse pad, right? It's a Nami mouse pad, and the wrist rest is very soft and comfortable, if you know what I mean. Going back to Wednesday, Shiga Utsukushi Nante Dare ga Ita CG zombie film post teaser. Zombie film? I'll pass. I don't care about zombie films. Doga Kobo's Jellyfish Can't Swim in the Night anime reveals cast, more staff, April debut in first promo video. Dr. Elise anime unveils character video, theme song artists. Kamirabi God.app anime cast Aoi Yuki, Chiaki Kobayashi. Solo Leveling Anime's trailer reveals opening theme by Tomorrow X Together, Hiroyuki Sawano. Grand Blue Fantasy Versus Rising Game delayed to December 14th. Kankaku Piero performed theme song for Tales of Arise Beyond the Dawn game expansion. You're pretty sure jellyfish can swim regardless of the time of day? Yeah, it seems that would be the case, I would think. I don't know why they've got into something like jellyfish can't swim in the night. I don't know what it's going to be about, but it says it's an original anime. I Want to Escape from Princess Lessons novel series gets TV anime. Okay. Crunchyroll to stream Tales of Wedding Rings anime with world premiere screening at Anime NYC. I don't know if that would be interesting or not. We'll have to wait and see. Interactive Silent Hill Ascension game streams video on demand of Halloween launch. Yeah, I guess for those that are into Silent Hill, I never got into that. Jujutsu Kaisen Phantom Parade game reveals late November debut. Well, for those Jujutsu Kaisen fans, now you got a game to play. North American anime manga releases. Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans G game ends service in January. Once again, here we go. People put all that money into their games and these guys just end the service. You are what they call a scaredy cat. The Elusive Samurai anime's character video visual highlight, Ayako. Going to Thursday, Tekken 8 game adds Devil Jin, Zafina Lee Chowlin, Elisa Boskonovich as playable characters. Live action Don't Call It mystery film returns at #1 in box office. It's live action, though. The banished former hero lives as he pleases. Anime reveals composer and 2024 premiere. DOA is greater than Tekken. Yeah. Not nearly enough Kunoichi. No. What do I got here? Access reveals Virch, Evermore Error, Salvation, games character trailers for Lucas Eves. I Parry Everything light novels get TV anime. Those are going to be exciting battles, eh? I parry everything. Oh, off to the side. Oh, off to the side. Oh, I don't know. See if they make that a comedy or something like that. We'll see. My instant death ability is so overpowered. Anime unveils first promo video at Morecast. I wonder how that's going to go. Your instant death ability. Do you have to think about it? Do you like walk up and touch somebody? Is that how it goes? Can you do it just by staring at somebody? Is it going to be more like a Death Note thing where the guy loses control and feels that he has to, make people pay for what they've done? He wants to control things. We'll see. The Boy and the Heron anime film's English dubbed trailer streamed. Okay, so they've dubbed it in English. Ragna Crimson anime reveals Silver Core cast. I haven't been watching Ragna Crimson. I heard it's just like vampire dragons. Dragons as vampires. I don't know. It just seems kind of weird to me. I'm not even bothering. Hey, Godzillionaire. How you doing? Everyone's favorite kaiju, everybody. Anyone watch the Attack on Titan finale yet? Is it over? Is it done? Is that it? Can they stop dragging it out now? Crunchyroll to stream Attack on Titan, the final chapters, part 2 anime. Pokemon Scarlet Violet Games DLC part 2 launches on December 14th. Hana Doll Flowering, Boys Were Still in a Dream anime unveils staff, TV airing. Yeah, it took them long enough. Crunchyroll's website crashed at release time. I guess a lot of people really wanted to see the ending. And Jake D did. That's good. The final episode, part 11, the final episode. We mean it this time, guys, really? Yeah. What else we got here? Tekken 8 game adds Victor Chevalier as playable character. Going to Friday, Toonami airs Immortal Grand Prix remastered anime. The Imaginary Anime Films trailers reveal preview theme song. Crunchyroll streams Idolish 7 theatrical anime. Jujutsu Kaisen Cursed Clash Games character trailer reveals Aoi Tada Hanami Jogo. You forgot about that? You recorded IGPX to watch last night? IGPX is pretty good. I liked it. Back when I did my racing themed months there, I believe I had that on there. Toonami is still around? But in name only, okay. The Apothecary Diaries anime's English dub reveals cast premiere. Onimusha anime's new clip highlights Toshiro Mifune as Musashi Miyamoto. You guys remember the Onimusha games from the PlayStation 2 era? Man, those are something else. The Vexations of a Shut-In Vampire Princess anime cast Riho Sugiyama. Going to Saturday, Attack on Titan's anime's finale to differ a little from original mangas. Oh, why would they change it up? I wonder what's going on. You never played them? I think I still have them for my PS2. They had the player could walk through the scenes, but the scenes would be like static ones, kind of like a Resident Evil kind of thing, but not tank controls. Is it wrong to try to pick up girls in a dungeon? Anime gets 5th season. Wow, that thing's just rolling along. Are people really liking pick up girls in a dungeon? That's something for sure. Going to Sunday today. Hell yeah, Damachi 5. Okay. Alex Moore likes that one. But today is Sunday, the 7th time loop. The Villainous enjoys a carefree life anime slated for January 7th. Legend of the Galactic Heroes, Dainu. These anime get sequel. And finally, Undead Unluck anime adds Ayumu Murase and 4 more to the cast. And you guys are all caught up in the news of the week. Alright, before we get to the main course, why don't you guys have a little bit of a commercial.
Oh, hey there everybody. How are you? Well, I don't always play video games, but when I do, I make sure to safely make a safety save in a safe environment. And if you don't know how to make a safety save, well then make sure you check out Pop Culture Mechanics, 9 a.m. Mountain Time, and 10 a.m. Central on Saturday mornings, where you can learn how to make a safety save that you might be so excited, you could dance if you wanna. So, come on and check out Pop Culture Mechanics on Saturday mornings. Going to see you there. Bye.
Finally! Yes! Whew! My God! Alright, and we're back. What have we got chat saying here? There's some cut manga panels that slightly expand the ending and they animated them during the credits, but it didn't alter the story. Okay. And yes, good old Drunk Waddle. Extolling the virtues of having a safety save. Very important. Make sure that you're safe when you're out there gaming. You guys may want to turn down your speakers a bit. This next bit, I'm giving you a fair warning. To celebrate Kaiju, the coming of the Kaiju, you're going to hear a good big roar. So watch your ears. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. There you are. A little bit of an intro to the Kaiju. That bird needs all 12 steps. Kaiju Awareness Month. Yes, it is. And first up, 4 shows that I have picked and watched. This one is from 1975. Do you feel represented? Finally, some representation. Yes. This one is called Yusha Raiden. And the synopsis is, after a slumber of 12 millennia, the Demon Empire returns to seize control of the Earth. Raiden, the giant robot-like protector of the lost continent of Mu, senses the evil presence and awakens within its golden pyramid, revealing to young Japanese boy Akira Hibiki that he is the one descendant of the ancient Mu people who must help Raiden save Earth. He was assisted by his friends, token girl Mari Sakurano, daughter of the scientist fighting the Demon Empire, and several members of his high school soccer team. I'm for diversity and inclusion. Alex Moore, you can see yourself. There you go. So that is the synopsis for Yusha Raiden. And I think you're going to get a real kick out of this. Let's see here. Yes. There. So this is a TV show. It's got 50 episodes, so the animation is going to be TV quality. So a lot of scenes reused over again, but that's okay. Great Demon Dragon Gante. Let's see what happens here. Okay, yes, they are playing. You want Mount Rushmore to open up and have a giant George Washington robot come out? Funny you should mention that, Godzillionaire. Because as I was watching Science Ninja Team Gatchaman, they had to take on a robot that came out of Mount Rushmore. Yeah, so the kids are out playing soccer. Apparently there is a earthquake. Things are shaking and smashing and falling apart. Of course, Golden Gate Bridge. You know, I hate that bridge, so it gets destroyed every movie. And there's something that's causing it. The one kid can hear them calling Raideen, Raideen. It's telling him, Akira, that he must awaken. Nobody else can hear this. He keeps hearing this voice. Oh. I think they're peering into his mind. It's explaining to him he has to end the age of demons. He's on his fancy bike. His friends come looking for him because it's like he's gone crazy. He's gone out to the ocean by himself. This guy, the professor, is his dad, and he hears that he's out at sea. Now these weird kaiju starting to attack him. And this thing looks like a giant hand, which I thought was pretty funny. It's got like, each finger has like a face. He's in trouble. It looks like it's trying to grab him, but that's not a hand. That is like the kaiju that's coming to get him. So he's gotta find Raideen. I think it started. There's the pyramid that he's supposed to be in. Tells him to recite some incantations. And things start to happen. Here he is. Golden Raideen. He's jumping for it, and he gets pulled into it. And now it's time for Raideen to strike back. These guys are trying to look and see with a telescope what's going on. These guys are not giving up without a fight. He's kind of reluctant at first, but he realizes he has to fight these guys. Yeah, they are viciously attacking him. This guy's losing his mind because they're getting defeated. Raiden has all sorts of stuff to fight back with. The giant kaiju hand. I believe he's getting that ship out of the way. He grabs it and flies off with it. No, they managed to turn them to stone, but they're some kind of ray that have. They call it black lightning. He's got his god boomerang, apparently, which does lots of damage. And of course, recurring villains. Next time we meet, I'll destroy you for sure. He's like, nope, I'll destroy you now. He uses his super attack, it looks like. He's pretty harsh. Okay. So it's the head guy there. Just finding out that Raiden will be great pain in their side there. And out comes Akira. He's exhausted. So this guy believes that it's written that Raiden will awake in a battle with demons. It's like they're gonna do that. At least for 50 episodes. And that is Yusha Raiden. It's like they have to fight nothing but big monsters now. And it goes right into the preview for the next episode. It's like he's facing some kind of stone golem. And it looks like that hand is back again. So that is Yusha Raiden. Going to switch her up now. On to the next one. That will be this one is Getter Robo G. And this is an excellent one. Just by watching the first episode. It looks really good. It's also from 1975. So we have this the city quiet. It has picture of Tokyo Tower, and people are explaining what happened. And I'm guessing this is in Getter Robo, the first series. Somebody had to sacrifice themselves named Musashi, and they explain that he died in the last battle between Earth and the Dinosaur Empire. So people are noticing things happening. There's strange people arriving in Tokyo, and the title is Revive Getter Robo. That's the original one. And they are at the, what would you call it? The graveyard where the fellow is buried. This is the fellow that, Musashi, that gave his life for peace to return to the Earth. And this guy's a real downer because he's like, we beat the last enemy. There's no telling when a new threat will come. So the Dinosaur Empire, it's a cool freaking name. Yeah. And yes, so the original Getter Robo is burning. But they have a new one that they've created. Getter Robo G. They've made it 50 meters high, which is roughly 150 feet. Not only that, but the lab itself has been remodeled with new features. So there you go. These guys have an upgrade. And apparently the new one operates with 10 times the power of the old one. They're probably going to need it. Because these guys, the guys that were rolling around in the mysterious trucks and everything and on the motorcycles, well, let me see here if I can. They're demons. And they are from the Demon Empire. And they just dispatch those security guards like it was nothing. There's the new pieces of Getter Robo G. Yeah, as she explains, these are the 3 new ships that will combine to form Getter Robo G. And they each have a name. If I can get them to get the name out of it. Yeah, the Poseidon, Liger, and Dragon. They need 3 pilots. They only have these guys for now. But they don't know who's going to operate the Poseidon. Hey, Punkwaddle, how you doing? Just going over one of the shows. Getter Robo G. And this should have some pretty good kaiju in it. So as we are here, and we do have our resident kaiju in the chat. Yes, we do. Everyone's favorite, Godzillionaire. So we have this little guy flying a model airplane around, and it looks like the Kendo Club and the Judo Club meet on a pathway. And it's like, hey, you let us pass. No, you let us pass. So here we go. These guys are gonna start up. You know, this town not big enough for the 2 of us. But then there's this fella. I think his name is Benki. And he's like, you guys want to keep it down? I'm trying to have lunch and you're ruining it. Yeah, it's Benki, and he just signed up for the baseball team. He's being all friendly. He's not being a jerk. But they're like, stay out of this. And he's like, whoa, what's going on? He's like, don't be angry all the time. It's not healthy. Of course, both of the sides are getting angry at him now. He's just like, I don't want trouble. I just want quiet while I eat my lunch. And of course, these guys get right into it. But I'm sure he's so he takes care of that one guy. And the kendo guy wants a piece of him. And he gives him a face full of onigiri. So now they're all going to come rushing at him. But he stops them all. Because he's really strong. And they're like, I think we've had enough. But he accidentally hits that little kid's plane and breaks it. So he's going to make it up to him. He's going to try to fix it up for him. And he eats a lot. So he's going to fix it up just to make amends, because that's the kind of guy he is. And so the one girl, Michiru, is going to do her flight training. Her little brother wants to come along. Because, you know, that's what they always do. He's such a pest. And they don't expect any kind of being attacked or anything, so they're like, hey, that's okay, you can go with her. There's a mysterious fella here who's... we don't know what he's gonna get up to here. And away we go. Meanwhile, the other two pilots are doing training in the centrifuge. They're getting whipped around. I think he's looking for the little guy there so he can, I guess, return his plane to him. Benki wants to try the centrifuge out. These guys are like, you wouldn't last 10 seconds in there. And he's like, he takes a helmet, he goes in there, and they turn it on. And he's bored. But then they get a notice from someone that there's transmissions coming out of the lab. And it looks like this guy is making transmissions to somebody. And he turns out to be a demon. He's a spy. And once he's found out, he's like, your duties are at an end, so just go self-destruct before you get captured. And he takes a flying leap off the edge. Yes, and they go by the Hayaki Empire. But then they recall... no, sorry, they just... there's going to be some attacking going on, and they know they have to try to find the third pilot for the Poseidon. And they're just like, oh man, we left him in there. So he's been just getting ripped around in this centrifuge for the last amount of time that they were gone. So they're worried about him. But he was just, he fell asleep. He had a nap. They're surprised he survived. He's like, oh, I'm hungry. And he's, as you can see, he's putting back the food. So they want him. He's reluctant, though. He doesn't want to join. But here comes the what the demons have been working on. Single-horned mecha oni. So time to rampage through the town. And he is Just wrecking everything. And they are loving it. They're thinking, this is great. We're going to just wreck the whole town. And they want to know, where is the robot headed for? Heading straight for them, and it'll be there in 10 minutes. And Michiru, who is out with her brother, she wants to take a crack at this. So she's going to meet him head on. And this guy is tough. Try shooting missiles at it, but it doesn't work. Not even a scratch. Can't even get him with missiles or anything. So now, looks like they're in a bit of trouble. And Benki's going to help out. He's going to take the Poseidon. And away they go. Now they have to combine all three of them. So a bit of a miss on the first try, but then the second try, you got the torso, the top half of the torso. And now Benki, he has to try to get things in there, and he finally does. And there you have the full Getter Robo, ready for action. But it's a tough fight, it looks like. He tries his Tomahawk Boomerang, and no, that's no good. Tries your Getter Beam. And it meets resistance as well. Oh, and he gets a punch in the face. And they are down. Getter Robo's down. The big Oni mecha is towering above him, and it says it'll to be continued. So how are they going to get out of this? What will Getter Robo do? And then there's the ending credits. Next episode, The Mystery of the Fearsome 100 Demon Empire. And hey, any idea who this guy is, who they're parroting with this guy here? Looks a little too on the nose, if you ask me. But yes, they explain a little bit of what's happening in the next episode. There you go. That is Getter Robo G. Demon Charlie Chaplin. Could be. Could be. I was thinking of the other guy. The Great Dictator. So a lot of you might wonder, like, oh, well, there was no kaiju there. But I looked up what on the dictionary said what kaiju means. Kaiju is a giant monster of a type featured in Japanese fantasy and science fiction movies and television programs. So it's just a giant monster. And we all know the most famous one is Godzilla. And if you didn't know, he's going to be celebrating his 70th anniversary next year. 2024 will be 70 years since they had the first Godzilla film. You know, and all subsequent kaiju films can thank him for that. Because then you wouldn't have, you know, ones like Gamera or Rodan or King Ghidorah, stuff like that. Friday was Godzilla Day? Well, isn't that something? Giant monster is your standard meaning? Yeah, okay. Just in case anybody's like, oh, there's no kaiju in there. It's just a giant monster. All right, so that was the Kaiju, featured Kaiju this time around. Let's tune in next week for some other shows featuring Kaiju. Right now, let's go over what I've been watching as far as the series go. I am getting through Gatchaman. So does that make Stay Puft Marshmallow Man a kaiju? Yep. It's a giant monster. I'm still watching Stardust Telepath. These girls are really interested in getting rockets going. Yeah, Alex Moore, Gatchaman. There's 105 episodes and I'm on number 29, so I'm just slowly getting through it. I enjoy it. It has kaiju in it as well. Like they're always fighting these giant robots or beings, you know. So it's just it's got its fair share of them in there as well. Shy is it's moving along. The other heroes look like they want to help her be a better hero, so I'm hoping this works out. They've only got I'm not sure how many episodes it's going to be, but I do hope it really picks up. For those of you that have watched Shy, you know that what's his name? Stardust. Stardust is pretty brutal. 16-bit Sensation, Another Layer. This is a fun one for me because it involves time travel. Time travel from 2023 back to the 1990s. And this girl who's an illustrator at her current company in 2023 goes back in time. She wants to make more or be a part of making these shoujo games. And she really wants to help out. And she gets attached to the people in that time period. So I'm quite interested to see what happens here. It's things are getting rather interesting for what's happening with the game company that she wants to work at. Freren, Beyond Journey's End. This show is awesome. You've got quite the show of an elf who lives very long-lived, and she goes adventuring with a set of adventurers. And then the story picks up after they're just done that adventure, and the years go by. And obviously her teammates that she was partnered up with, they eventually pass on. They get old and pass on, and she picks up new ones along the way. And the battles are just well done. I'm very much enjoying all these battles, and the magic that she uses, just excellent. So if you haven't, you're doing yourself a disservice if you don't watch Frieren. It's highly enjoyable. Seems like kind of a frivolous use of time travel. Well, just wait till you see how she time travels. It's really, they explain it a lot better in episode 4 and 5 about how she travels back and forth. So, or at least one way anyway. So it's very interesting, and I want to see what happens. Mrs. Mechanic and I are watching One Piece. We are 288 episodes behind. That's because we buy the DVD collections and watch them that way. And the next one doesn't come out until December. So we're all caught up. That's why it's going to be, we're on 794. We're stuck there until the next one comes out. Yeah, we can do it other ways, but that's alright. Overtake. All about F4 racing and the cameraman who wants to support the driver and the small team, as best as he can. He has some trauma in his past. It makes it so he can't take pictures of people. So that's something he has to overcome. And then the driver of the car, you want him to be a better racer, so he can at least win a race. But we'll see what happens. Oh, and the 100 girlfriends who really, 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 really love you. This show gives me belly laughs. This is one of the more funny shows out there. The poor guy, he got turned down 100 times. And the god of love, when he goes to the temple, he appears to him and he explains, yeah, it was kind of a mistake for things that happened. From now on, you will always meet your soulmate. And if you turn them down, then they will meet, they'll meet their end. So he's like, oh, okay, I don't want that bad things to happen, so I will date all the girls that are interested in me. So it gets pretty funny when he has the first two, and then all of a sudden he has a third one that he introduced to the first two. And just like, it's oh, and they each have their own little quirks, of course. You've got the tsundere one who's like angry. You've got there's actually a girl that can only talk through her phone, so she has to find passages in a book that she's got on her phone, and she communicates that way. There's the cute and busty, devious one who's like wants to get him alone. And I'm hoping, well, I'm one episode behind, so we're gonna have more plot, more reveals in the next one to catch up on. So that will be very enjoyable. So maybe not everyone's picks that are out there. I know there's guys, cute and busty, say no more. Of course, Whoopa. But yeah, I mean, I know guys like Blaine or Brandon or whatever, they'll have a different list of ones that they're watching right now. I know Brandon's will be like a long list, because that's the way he does it. He always does the long lists. Whereas I'm a little more picky of the stuff I watch. I'm not going to do like every show for the season. I'll just pick some and stick with them. I can drop them if they're no good. But I'm enjoying most of what I'm watching. I'm a little curious as to what is everybody else watching. As far as manga, I've caught up. I'm powering through Soul Eater. I'm getting the Perfect collections, the nice hardbound manga collection. I'm working through that. Yuri is My Job, another one that I wanted to keep reading. Obviously, One Piece. I'm all caught up. Please put them on, Takamani-san. This is hilarious because this girl can control time, but she has to do it by taking her panties off. So that's the plot twist, and she has a guy putting them back on for her. That's why the title is "Please Put Them On." She wants him to be her closet, as she calls him. And then there's Maburaho and Kurohime. I haven't started those yet, but I really do want to because those are quite enjoyable. And like I say, Gatchaman, every morning before I go to work, I'll watch an episode. It's a good classic anime to watch. You know, you've got it's like a Super Sentai team. You've got the five teenagers trying to battle the evil Galactor as they want to conquer the Earth, but they're the only ones standing in the way of them. So yes, that is it for... You have barely enough time to keep up with YouTube videos? I hear ya. I mean, there's a lot of good content creators out there that I enjoy watching. Speaking of which, I'm glad to see you guys here. You know, you can always count on Pop for the weekend morning streams. Every Saturday and Sunday at 9 a.m. Mountain Time. And on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. where we do the old trades talk. Try to get some more interviews on for that. It's about time to wrap her up anyway. Those were the two shows I wanted to get out of the way, and I'm going to bring you some more next week. So if you guys could leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and tell your friends about me, spread the word. Next weekend morning shift, you'll be watching from the new Woopa lair. Oh my god, are you kidding me? That is awesome. Good for you, Woopa. So yeah, that's good news. Finally, and you're gonna have upgraded internet? Please tell me you are. We got to see more of those Woopa chill streams out there. I know everyone else wants to see those too. Is the Woopa lair in a volcano? Good question. Woopas are water type Pokemon, so it'd probably be, I don't know, the bottom of a whirlpool. New internets? Look at that. I want you to take a screenshot of how fast your upload speed and download speed are. And speaking of which, there is other channels out there to watch. These are a list of one of the ones that I watch and enjoy, like Pacific 414, Blaine's Escape Corner. I believe he's going to be back from Japan soon, so we'll get back to doing his live streams in the evenings on weekdays. There's Ronin66. There's DJ Ronnie G. There's Brandon the Anime Guy. Nerdporeal Lifeform. Our very own Angry Canadian. And Woopa. It'll be good to see him back to chill streaming. Make sure you tune into him. And also Punkwaddle, who can be found at Floral Under a Rock on his own YouTube channel and on Snowdub's channel. So feel free to tune in there. I've got a Discord, it's called The Shop, because that's where all the tradesmen hang out. We hang out at the shop. Coming up is Tuesday, Trades Talk Tuesday. Join me to learn about the skilled trades, what it takes to get into them, what to expect, and there will be, some videos, some pictures, jobs I've been on. Hopefully things that not the average person sees in their lifetime. Unless they're in the same trade as I am or work in the same industry. After that, it's Saturday, game stream. Hey, I finished Castlevania 3. I don't know who those who were there. I believe Jake D and Whoopa saw me finally beat Dracula. What a slog that was to get through, but I finally did it. Next is going to be another game, and I think I'm going to switch it up to an RPG, so I don't have to do any platform jumping or anything like that. So join me on Saturday for a brand new RPG. We can all enjoy it together. Yeah, Whoopa, Stooge Vampire has been terminated with extreme prejudice. Extra garlicky pasta for everyone. Oh, garlic is so good for you. Here's a story for you. We had a friend of ours who was growing garlic, and it is so different getting fresh garlic compared to the stuff you get in the store. This stuff, you could eat it by the clove, just straight up, and it was very mild tasting. It wasn't as sharp and extreme as some of the stuff you get from the store. So we ordered a pound of it. We got through that in like a week or so. So we went back to him and we're like, can you get us 2 more pounds? Because we quick. So, and if you want to have yourself a good way to cleanse yourself and get rid of anything that might make you feel terrible, just eat garlic. Yeah, you might have a bit of bad breath or whatever, but who cares? You can brush your teeth. Just eat garlic whole, and you'll feel better. It's amazing how good it is for you. So anyways, off of that tangent, Saturday game stream, please join me. We'll have a fun time. Sunday, once again, anime chat. Gonna be more kaiju. Come on down. I'm gonna watch some more kaiju shows and then share them with you guys, and hopefully you'll decide to watch them. So join me for some kaiju goodness. And yeah, that is it for me. I think I have to get out there to run a few errands today. Get ready for winter. I'm going to have to run my extension cord out to the driveway because where I live, it gets really cold and you have to plug your car in to the block heater so that your car can actually start in the morning. And I'll have to get my snow shovel ready. Put that out. I sort of put it out just as a totem to sort of keep the snow away. But we'll see. And then it's easy to grab when I'm cleaning the driveway, cleaning the steps, all that kind of good stuff. Got to try to be prepared, you know? That way you're not scrambling. Always be prepared. And with that, I just want to say I'm very appreciative of everyone that come out. You know, I'm very grateful. I'm glad, I always have a good time. I hope you have a good time too. And until Tuesday, in which I hope you join me for Trade Talk, I've been Pop, and I am signing off.